Some plays that do matter to me, and this is the final thing I'm going to talk about. That KaVontae Turpin kid. Um, I watched the USFL. I watched. I didn't. I wouldn't say I watched all games, but I watched the playoff games, and I watched some of the other games. And one name that I saw a lot of times, and my wife Kelly she's a TCU fan, and I watched KaVontae Turpin play, and that guy's a beast. like, there's no doubt in my mind. I knew that he was going to do well when it came to the USFL. And he was like the USFL MVP. He was like the championship game MVP or something like that. He was a beast. He was a beast. When that guy has the ball in his hand, he's going to do huge things. And obviously the LA Chargers didn't read the scouting report. They didn't watch the USFL because they gave that dude the ball and he made them pay. Now here's what that means for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I was saying this during the game. Don't give that guy the ball. If you're punting the ball, if you're kicking the ball off, kick it short. Kick it or punt it out of bounds. Don't let that dude have the ball, because if that dude has the ball, he's going to go. Like, I remember when Devin Hester was in the NFL. I think it was like when it was like 2006, like around 2010 type era. If that dude, even if you gave the dude the ball in the end zone, he was still going to take it out. And it's going to be the same thing with this kid, right? He's going to take the ball the distance. It doesn't even matter in his mind. That's what I noticed about the game. Now, on the second return, there were a few block in the backs that weren't called, but you can't expect that stuff to get called in the NFL. That dude's just got mad, freakish speed. A few Cowboys fans were like, I don't hear Eagles fans talking. It seems really silent here. And we were like, yo, we were asleep. Except I wasn't asleep. I was talking about it. The thing that I'm the most afraid about is the fact that we haven't seen this guy with the ball in his hand on offense. Like, they didn't show anything on offense, which really does scare me, because I feel like this dude, KaVontae Turpin, is going to be some sort of X factor on their offense. And, they lost Amari Cooper, who was a really good receiver. I'm not saying that they've replaced him, but this kid is going to be fast. This dude has just clearance speed. Like a stop and go, dude, he's going to burn teams. He is definitely going to burn teams if they don't have some sort of spotlight on him. He's a really good player. He's really good. Like, I'm not even gonna hate on the kid. He is a really, really good player. And I don't foresee him being stopped on special teams if he has his hands on the ball. Like, I could see him being better than Deshaun Jackson was for the Eagles when it came to special teams. Will he be better than Devin Hester? I don't know, but it's his first preseason, and it's the second game, and he had 2 long returns for touchdowns. So I wouldn't punt this kid the ball. I wouldn't kick, if I was to kick this kid the ball, it would be a dribbler. It would be a knuckler. I would rather this ball go out of bounds, because in my mind, he's clearing the 40-yard line almost every time. That dude stepped back, did kind of like a jitter move, and just spent it down the field. It's not even going to be funny in my mind when he gets his hand on the ball and he's continuing to go. I know I've been talking about it for about 6 or 7 minutes. That in my mind is how he's going to go the distance. And that does scare me, because the Dallas Cowboys were supposed to make a huge drop-off, and Dak Prescott hasn't even played a single down in the preseason.